I dominated a game so badly, I got put on Twitter, and the post was specifically talking about this game. But it's no secret, as soon as you start climbing, she's one of the worst characters in the game, so how do I make her playable? It starts in Museum, which is becoming a sort of a trend on my channel because most of my YouTube games are on this map, but there's a reason for this. The map is really easy to get really good ricochets in, and your ults are pretty effective. Well, stunned. I'd like to point out something in general though. A lot of people don't understand her true role. Yes, you're a DPS character, but you're like a support. Once you get into higher ranks, you're basically assisting and helping your team, but you could do that through your damage or your utility. You do not need to be getting every single final blow. That's not important. Everyone cares about them so much, but what matters is that the target dies. This is a team game, and usually Squirrel turns into the support that does a lot of damage. Stunning targets and holding them down and preventing people from peeking is one of your jobs. Oh my god, he got stunned in that. Already, I've gotten multiple assists, but I was the reason why they die. The scoreboard won't show that.
Don't Angie now.
I feel like I always find myself trying to off-angle this map, but being greeted by an Iron Fist that is hell-bent on killing the spiders, he immediately gives us a free pick. Now acquiring our ult, we can plan out a few things. We have a rocket for a damage boost, or we can try to rat in a corner for a solo ult. We can kill through any like support ult with rocket and Squirrel ult.
Full charge, right? We'll full charge behind this.
Back in.
Yeah, well,
Max thunder too.
Back deep in. Nice.
Their team has hyper mobility, so our team up can be kind of useful here.
Well, I'll rocket ult first, but if they punish her, then you can invis.
We might be able to kill him through. I'm just send my ult into him. There's a chance we just kill him.
We don't want to combo 4 plus 3 or not. Oh, I'm just gonna ult me ulti.
You can invis ult.
Unfortunately, I had a feeling that the only way I was going to get out of this is dying. Squirrel does not possess the movement abilities to get out of anything properly. Oh my god. Oh, we rocket ulted. No. Coming back from spawn, I was able to sneak past everyone, so I was ready to go and try to flank and solo ult someone. And thankfully, I found my perfect target.
Wait,
Yeah, we have nothing for it.
what the? Okay, there's a squirrel in the back that just solo ulted me. What?
After you do this play, you have to act fast. People will start to react. But a lot of the times, people don't calm these things, so you get a lot of value. And like I said in my guide, it's completely fine to solo people in my eyes, as long as you get the kill. Being stuck in a bad spot, I can use my third-person camera and the map to my advantage. This is a great reposition, but I started getting nervous because I was getting low and I wasn't getting healed, so I fell down, which was on me. There was a high chance I could have just stayed up there and been safe. Squirrel's hitbox punishes you for bad movement and positioning, so you have to be more aware of where your supports are. I was not.
Well, on a rocket.
It is your job to react to your support's calls. Protect them and they will save you. For a little bit. I can't peel. Feeling like I was too far to peel, I decided to make my own play. Shooting on main to fake the illusion that I was still there made me try to go for a play on the back line. However, it wasn't even needed because we won the round. Our team was doing incredibly well with 3 tanks and solo Squirrel Girl, but could we perform the same on attack? I'm looking at Adam. Luna slowed. Luna dead.
Storm's 1 HP in the air.
I got Storm.
Nice job. You're gross.
Being in the zone, I wanted to keep going, so I started greeting a little bit. Hitting shots, I was confident, but Penny does shut me down, but that doesn't stop our tempo. I stun Storm.
Rockets Rogo here. Ult
Okay,
out.
I'm ready. With my ult distracting and terrorizing the backline, it was only a matter of moments before they all fall.
No, this is what I get for saying J3's good at the game. This is ridiculous.
What the fuck did I do?
However, this is such a short game and they didn't fight back. This must have been a fluke, right? How do I do into other counters like hit, scan, and dive? How do I play into coordination and other situations that require me to adapt? Let's find out now. The truly unfortunate thing about this recording is I forgot to take off the anti-stream snipe bar because I'm an idiot, but it won't ever happen again. But I promise you, this game was amazing to showcase how I deal with flyers and also dive characters. Don't worry, the bar will be gone because I realized later on. Oh. It just comes from the oh, I didn't scroll. Save me. They have a torch top right. I didn't realize they got a torch.
Yeah, you guys are all split.
But torch is, oh, never mind. No, in general, fighting a torch is very difficult. In recent times with the new Jubilee team up, a lot of the time they're playing a lot closer to the ground. Pay attention to where they put their firebombs so you can get ready to stun them. It's not necessarily your job to deal with him, but if he's harassing your supports, you need to contest him too. We're going Widow now. Magic top right, I'm waiting for you. People are scared to play SG like an assassin. Abusing right hand peeks against divers is broken. I hope that there's support.
They're down, Meg.
They're down 2 right now. 3. Just cloak top right. I'm hitting her. As soon as they get in this general area, it is so free for Squirrel to get infinite damage in and ults off. Pay attention to upper and lower. Ideally, you don't want to be on point unless it's overtime. Getting a general overview of point is really good for you because you're not in a lot of danger. Again, we don't have the best movement on this character, so it's really easy to die on her. Aiming is a little bit easier with a smoother obsidian skate. I think in general, having really good equipment is always a huge benefit. Having a better mouse will always make you aim better, or a mouse pad. I use glass pads. That's what I prefer. I do aim train on the side just for fun. Glass pads make it so it's really low friction and my tracking is a lot smoother.
Okay, wait, hold on. I'll go yellow and you guys can push
What's she doing? Oh my god. Me overextending for a pick was not ideal. It is a Bucky. I should have respected it a lot more because that fight is usually going to be extended. Due to his passive, that it gives him a bunch of shielding, and that means I have to hit back-to-back shots or I'm just wasting time. So maybe I can do it next game. With the help with my support, I was able to clear out Widow. Now I can get to my true target to bully the supports. And unfortunately, she's able to get an ult off. But thankfully, our Widow is just cracked and headshots her out of her ult. Thor immediately falls over right after, helping us secure this point pretty easily. Well, my aim is smooth right now. What I noticed, and I looked up some things when I was cleaning out my room, I low-key want different skates because I wanted to try out some new skates and see if they can feel better for aiming. Both skates I have right now isn't really good on my glass mouse pad because my mouse pad wears down my skates incredibly fast. So I have to get a different type of skate.
You can ult first, rocket.
But this one, it feels really smooth right now and not scratchy. While I was on my tangent, their tanks were just kind of hovering around point and they're too scared to touch. So I decided to just ignore them so I can clean up any squishies.
Beholds the god of thunder!
Thanks for that bubble.
A really solid attack on Arako, one of the best Squirrel Girl maps in general. But I'm genuinely excited to show one of my lineups that I've created since the guide. Standing here and aiming in the middle and left of this line gets you this lineup. You want to start shooting at the 2-second mark or it comes out a little bit too early like this clip, but you get the general idea. This is another double nut on this map. It's really deadly to use with this mouse pad.
I appreciate you.
I stun torch.
No.
Magic on the res in the back. Magic low. I don't like this lineup because it exposes me, but it's also really good for like holding them into spawn. So I guess
Look at torch over here.
I shouldn't complain too much. I know I hear a guy over there, but using the lineup and mixing in regular direct hits, it put a lot of pressure on people, and I can start rotating to the other lineup that I know. Which flank? Or, sorry, DPS. I think she might be the worst character in the game. But overall, it started to seem like they started losing a lot of team coordination. It seemed like they were coming out of nowhere and their attacks were random, and I fall to this.
Us against the world.
I can stun her at the end if we can shoot her.
Well, my ult is so laggy.
Oh, good ult. Torch is top left. Or top left of that general area. Yeah, that was a disgusting lineup. But it seemed like overall they had a DC, so they started just fumbling over and over. That's smooth. I can aim now when my mouse is actually going where I want. And I hit a stun on her too. But you could overall feel their desperation as they try to hold the point. Damn it. In the end, it truly didn't matter as my team just completely cleans that point while I'm walking back. And we secure the win. I want to say I am sorry that it did take a long time to make a video. I am struggling with setting up my streaming laptop, but it's now actually working just fine. It was extremely difficult for me to set up a dual PC setup for streaming and be able to split the audio, and that's what I was struggling with for most of the week. And that was one of the reasons why the bar was on for so long, because I couldn't see it. Anyways, I have 2 new emotes. You should go follow and sub to my Twitch.